Welcome back to All the Mods 9. As some of you know, this mod pack is very resource driven, and there's a lot of ways to get those resources. However, nothing even comes close to this. So since the last episode, not much has changed. I made our little area down here look a little nicer, but that's about it. And now we're gonna fix the slow crop growth problem we had in last episode, because this thing really didn't work. But I've heard the lily pads of fertility are insane, so we're gonna make a few of them. So we're gonna need some fertile essence, a lily pad, which isn't difficult to get at all. I believe we can actually buy them from this guy, or not. Either way, pretty easy to get. But these aren't gonna be so easy. We need catalyzing glands from either creeper or ghasts, rib bones from skeletons, and then green dye, not too difficult at all. But the slime pearls, that is kind of difficult. But we can also use a loot fabricator and get them from the slime predictions. And you can get those from a slime data module. So we'll need 3 of these module framework, which is very, very easy. But then I think we're also gonna need a deep learner, which once again is very easy. However, it gets complicated with the loot fabricator because we need netherite and we don't have that. So we will need to come on over here, run into the nether, and then hope we can find some. Oh, and we actually have a piece on the surface here. So let's grab this. And I think we're gonna need 4 of these for a single piece of netherite. So we need some more. And I doubt it's gonna be as easy as that piece. However, I think there's actually some in this structure here. Yep, there's a piece right there. Another one right there. And I imagine it's kind of gonna be the same on this side. So we can run in here. We just have to be very careful about that. So let's turn on our jetpack. And we're gonna have to do this very quickly because this guy's on his way over. Oh, you shoot projectiles that spew out lava? Oh, this is not going to be good. So we kind of just have to bait this guy over here. Actually, maybe not. Oh, okay, yeah, we kind of do. Oh, piece up here. Oh, that's lava. Get it, hurry up, thank you. Whew. Ouch. Why are you no fun? I really hope he can't shoot the portal. That'd be bad. So is there any free pieces along the outside? No, I don't think there is. Okay, I think I'm gonna do something stupid here. I think I'm gonna go in and try to hit the guy. This can go horribly wrong. Let's try to hit him. There we go. Run before he attacks. And that did no damage. Okay, we're not doing that again. Wait, I don't think I actually need another piece of netherite because we can make these netherite potions, which can get turned into the charm. And for that, we only need 1 piece of netherite. So let's go back home. And how do we make this powder? Just different netherite powder in a smelter, which is made by... Okay, that's pretty easy. So there's the powder. Now we just need our 3 water bottles, a spider eye, and we can throw these in here, which will turn those into mundane potions. And now we can just throw this on. And there's our netherite sight and our charm. So now we can come back in here, avoid that guy, and just activate our charm. Well, hello. I guess this is a little safer because he can't see me. Oh, and another piece down there. Let's just break in here real quick. Take these, and it's actually a little treasure room in here. Might as well take that gold while I'm at it. And there's supposedly more over here. There we go, 6 should be more than enough. So let's deactivate that and go back home. So now we can smelt all this up, get some gold, and our netherite ingot. So now we can make the loot fabricator, but we're also gonna need the simulation chamber, which is very easy to make as well. There we go. So now, wait, no, never mind. I need 2 more of these. That's better. So now the next step is to get these modular frames programmed to their specific mobs. So if we come on down into our mine here, we're gonna be looking for creepers, and we have one right here. So let's just right click on you, and there's the creeper data module. Let's get rid of you. Now we're looking for skeletons. Oh, here we go. There's a skeleton. Let's right click you. Skeleton complete. But now for the slime, which have very specific spawn locations that are very difficult. And we're going to completely bypass those with the gate pearl. And that requires water, redstone, ender pearls, and mushrooms. I don't think I've come across mushrooms, but I believe you have them. I hope. So where are they? Wow. You don't have that either. How much help are you? Well, I guess we're going exploring. Well, here's the brown mushrooms. What the? Oh, hi. Let's grab a few of these. Now we just need the red ones. Why do I have a feeling these are gonna be difficult? Oh, look at that. More brown mushrooms, but no red ones. Okay, well, I give up. Let's go back home. I'm just gonna make this nature seed because this stuff is easy. And I know I can get all of it from you. There's the potato, the pumpkin seeds. We already have the sugar cane. And on my way to grab the cactus, I actually found some pumpkins. So we'll just take these instead. And here's our cactus, which I'm gonna grab multiple of because we need a lot of cactus green for this stuff. And now we can do our final trades and make this stuff. But I'm also gonna make a dirt seed. Now we just need to grow some of this. And I think I'm gonna take these 2 lily pads of fertility that I got from a quest somewhere. And I think I'm just gonna plant them out here. So there's the dirt and the nature. Now we just place these here and that will increase the growth rate by quite a bit. It might need to be daytime though. That's better. Now you guys can do your thing. Now that we have all our essence, we can make our red mushroom, which finally allows us to make the gate pearl. Now, if we come on out to this open area and we slap this down here, it creates a little portal and wave 1 begins and we can just right click one of these. And there's our slime data module. But I believe if this is in our inventory, we can just farm these guys and it should increase. Okay, maybe not. Oh wait, no, I need this. Deep learner. We can now actually input all of these. And now if we go ahead and start hitting the slimes, 10 slimes remaining, it goes down with every slime we hit. But as you can see at the top, the slime module is actually self-aware now, which is the highest tier for these data modules. So we can actually take this one out and just hold it in our inventory now, but we need to level up the creeper and the skeleton one because as you can see, they're just faulty. So they won't do anything until we get 6 of those. So let's fly around and whack some skeletons. Do these count as creepers? Yes, they do. And here we go, the final creeper. So now that is a basic module, but the skeletons are proving to be difficult. Oh, never mind, here we go. So now if we come back to base, I'm gonna need a few cables, a few exporters, and a couple importers. Because if I come on through here, I actually wanna build our simulation chamber right on this wall. So if I put down a simulation chamber here, an importer, and then another chamber up here with an exporter, I can then throw a cable down right there to connect them both. And then I can do the same thing over here as well, except on the bottom, I'm gonna put the loot fabricator. Then on the back of each one of these machines, I'm gonna put a flux point, making sure these get plenty of power. And then it's going to be the same thing with this machine for the importers and exporters. And then from here, we just need to decide what each simulation chamber is going to have, but I'm not gonna put it in just yet, as we need to configure importers and exporters. And for the exporters, I'm actually gonna put in predictions, but I don't have any of those made. So let's make some of those now. And I'm gonna make about 4 stacks for them. And now I'll put one in each one of these exports, except for the one going on the loot fabricator. We don't need them in there. However, now we need to be able to access this from down here. So I'm gonna need a network receiver and a network transmitter, which requires netherite for both of them. So let's go ahead and make all pieces we need, which will allow us to make the receiver and the transmitter. But I believe we're also gonna need a couple network cards to connect them. So there we go. And now I can throw the transmitter here, then the receiver right back here. And we're gonna shift right click on it with the card, and then this just gets thrown in there. So now that's powered. And if I throw the predictions in here, they should, if I throw data modules in, start working. But as you can see here, this module tier, as I said before, is self-aware, but the skeleton and the creeper isn't. And the accuracy is pretty low on these, but as time goes on, these will actually go up in tiers until they're self-aware. But as you just seen, this one went through one section and it's about to do it again. And it just gets taken right out along with the predictions and thrown into our system here. So let's take this, the slime prediction, along with the creeper one. Now we're just waiting for the skeleton. But as we wait, we can actually set this one up here to have this slime prediction going in along with the creeper one. Then we just need to select which items we want them to make. In that case, it would be the slime pearls. And if we take one of these, we obviously will make sure it's importing to the machine. And now the same thing for the creeper. And it will just cycle back and forth between every single piece that we have. Oh, and as this is going, the creeper one actually leveled up to advanced. So now if we grab our skeleton prediction, we can add that as well. Oh, and we can actually make miniature heart canisters with the skeleton. That's Actually good to know, but we need the rib bones, so let's select that one there. And I'm not actually sure if this is doing anything. No, they aren't, but these can actually be used in a lot of crafting recipes. So we'll take that out and we'll let this do its thing. And now that we also have cactus here, we can smelt that into the green dye, which means we can craft these and make a lot of lily pads of fertility. Well, that's only 3. Yeah, we really need these skeletons and creeper modules to level up quicker. But as you see here, we're out of the matrices. So we'll need to autocraft these. And we have the iron for it and the gold. We just don't have the glass or the clay automated yet. So the clay, we're gonna need water essence, which is very easy. But for the glass, we'll need sand, which means we'll need fire. And that's really easy to make as well. So let's grab 4 buckets, fill 3 of them up, and we can make the water stuff. Not even gonna try to pronounce that. Now we just go back to the nether, and I'll scoop up some of this lava that guy made for me. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just grab this lava. And with that, we can craft up the fire stuff. Now we just craft up our seeds like we've done about 100 times. Now that we have those done, I'm gonna leave them for a little bit and I'm gonna work on replacing this area. And I think I wanna build it under here. I just need to build another elevator first. There we go. So now I'm just gonna dig down and I think that's far enough. So let's throw that there and now we can get up and down very easily. So let us clear out an area. There it is. So we got a little farm section over here. And if we actually break this block, we can drop on down and go to our little water area where we're going to be putting all our lily pads. But for now, we can just close that up. And then if we come on down in this section, we got a little storage area for all of the essence. And I think I might actually open up one of these walls and do like a little crafting area. I'm not too sure yet though. However, now we got quite a bit of essence here. So we can take all of the dirt essence, some of the fire, and some of the water, which means we can make some more sand. So we can start smelting that, and then we can make clay as well, which will turn into the matrices, which will get us 1.1k. That should last us a while. But as you can see here, we actually ran out of iron, and we do have an iron seed going. However, it's just essence. So I need to have that auto-crafted into the ingots. So I'm actually gonna start taking some of these seeds, and I'm gonna bring them down to our farming area. I'm just gonna plant them. Hello? Why? Hello? Plant? I don't know why it's not letting me plant on this block. Maybe the lighting levels aren't high enough. Either way, we can now grab these lily pads and we can throw them down here. So those will start to do their thing. However, they won't be able to get harvested just yet, as we need a modular rotor to do that. So we're just gonna need some iron bars, which are pretty easy. Some iron, which I did just say we ran out of. Okay, let's fix that. Now just the blank module. We're gonna make a few of those. So now we can make the module router itself. But if I throw one of these down, it actually needs a couple modules to do what we want it to. And that would be an activator module. So let's make that. And then if we right click on this, we can actually set it to do certain actions. So for this one, we want it to right click going downwards. And now all we have to do is actually place it down right there and then throw our activator module in, but we're still not done there because as you can see, it's not actually harvesting any of these things. And that's because we actually need to put a hoe in here. And I actually want to make a supremium one. So we're going to need a lot more of our inferium. But crafting this stuff up is getting kind of old. So I actually want to make a tier 3 crafter, which is very easy to make. And now that we have that, we need a way to pull all the items out of here and put them into the crafter. So we're going to need a storage controller, which isn't that bad to make. So let's grab that. But we also need this item called the linking tool. And if I right click in the air, I can swap between modes and I want to put it on add. Now, after we place down the controller, we just need to right click it to configure the drawer and the link tool. So all we need from there is just right click this chest and then come on down here, right click there, that's added. And then we could actually go to our top row as well. So now those are all added in to here, and you can see at the top how much is actually stored. But for the next step, we're actually going to need this item called the configuration tool. And if we set it to lock, we'll just lock all of these drawers that we've selected, or you could actually even right click on the storage controller itself, and it will lock all the drawers already connected to it. And what that will do, it will keep all the slots in here saved for those particular items that are currently there. So now that's it for those drawers there. But now if we come behind the storage controller, we can go ahead and actually put down a trash can right here with an item conduit pulling out going into here. However, I want to extract only 2 items, and that would be some of the seeds and some of the fertilized essence. Okay, sorry, it's not in the pipe, it's in the trash can you put the filter. So now you can see they're actually emptying out, but holding their item slots. But now we're also gonna need an item conduit coming out of the back, which will go right into our crafter. And then all we're gonna do from there is take some inferium, a little prudentium, a bit of trinium, imperium, all the way up to supremium. And then we're also gonna need the master infusion crystal. Then from there, all we have to do is actually come into here, put down a ton of inferium, and then a little prudentium as well, some trinium, some tertium, sorry, I've been saying that wrong the whole time, I think. I'll do 1 stack of imperium and then the supremium. And I'm just gonna fill the rest of these slots up with cobblestone, and then I'm gonna click the R for remember this current item configuration. And that means we can take all these items out and it will save all the slots. And then all we have to do is add our recipes. And until we get to the supremium tier, we're actually gonna have this continuously going back in to the storage area. So if we apply that one, we're good to go. And then I just continue the same thing the entire way. And with the last one going to insanium, I actually wanna change it to this one here, extract C. So the crafted item will get put into the out slot, but the master infusion crystal will stay in. So let's go ahead and actually activate this now, and it will start filling up and crafting all the items. Now, if we add a network receiver and then the importer, we can start taking these items out and storing them right into our system. Now that won't be the final storage area, but it's what we're gonna use for now. However, now we can make our hose because we have 27 insanium. So we'll just need to craft down a little bit. And now we can craft up the gemstones and the ingots. And now that we've upgraded all the way to supremium, we can go ahead and craft up the diamond hoe. That will need to upgrade all the way up to the supremium, which will allow us to use our farm. But something else you'll want to do is come up to the top left here, and then in the bottom right, there's going to be a purple settings wheel for server settings. And then what you want to do is allow fake players and then hit accept. And that will allow this machine right here to start harvesting at some point. Did I set this up wrong? Maybe do I need a seed underneath? That did something. Okay, you harvested that, but why didn't you harvest everything? I'm kind of confused here. Oh, it's the scythe, not the hoe. Okay, that's pretty easy. And I don't even have to go all the way up to the supremium because I don't need a 15 by 15. So let's make the diamond scythe. And then I guess we need to make more ingots and gemstones. And there's our scythe. So I guess I did waste a lot of supremium making this hoe, but oh well. Let's put that in. And now you should do your thing. Yeah, there it is. But now all these items are just dropping on the ground and we don't really want that. So we're gonna want to build this advanced collector, which requires just a basic item collector, which is obsidian and ender pearl. So let's make that and now upgrade it. But we're also gonna want an ender chest to transfer things around in, which is an ender pouch. That's easy to make. And I believe we have some of these already. Obsidian, blaze rods, and wool. So we can make a couple of these, and then we can put the ender chest right there and the advanced item collector right on top. And it's collecting the full area that we need. And we can actually expand this to a 9x9 area if we want. Oh, and I guess we can add a filter too. Cool. So now all the items are being collected and put right into the ender chest that I believe we can upgrade, which I believe is just ender eyes. So let's try to shift right click on here. And yes, it upgraded the storage space. So now we just need a crafting area, which I believe I'll put behind one of these walls. That's done. So I expanded the storage room back here and added another crafting grid down here so I don't have to go all the way upstairs once again. And then this room over here is going to be for all of the crafting. And then if I need to build another one over there, I can. So I'm just gonna go ahead, place this ender chest down there, and it's gonna be almost full. But now we need pipes transferred from the ender chest to the auto crafters. And I actually think I wanna use some of these. Well, maybe not the ultimate ones because they're kind of expensive, but the elite ones for sure. So I can actually craft some of these right now because we have 24 advanced ones, and that'll give us 32. And I think there's a wand or something that we need. Yes, the configurator. So if we come over here, we can now just feed things like that. I'll have to change this input later, but we're gonna put down a crafting grid there and there. And these obviously need power, so there we go. And then we can add recipes here. So we'll need to find out what seeds we have, which I guess I could have just looked in the ender chest for. So we'll need redstone, we'll need dark steel, quartz enriched iron, regular steel, and iron, also gold. So I believe I can actually put these all into one crafter. And then we still have 3 recipes left over. Wait, no, I forgot the redstone. 2 recipes left over, which I think I'll put in the graphite seed and then the enderium seed. So let's plant those down here. But then I'm also going to want to put down this dirt seed, fire seed, and the water seed. And we'll wait for those. We'll take out some enderium and some graphite. Then we'll just add these recipes, and then we'll just make sure we have 2 slots set for each type of essence, and then we'll fill up the rest with cobblestone, and once again, remember that kind of grid. But then we actually have to come over to this section here, and we need to take out the fire essence, some dirt essence, and water essence. Then we need to find the recipe for clay, which is 2 water, 2 dirt, apply that, and then I believe sand is the same thing, but with fire, yes. So now we just have to put the 2 water in, and I'm actually gonna put 4 rows of dirt and then 2 fire. Remember that, and then take the stuff out. So now we can just take our configurator wand and just shift right click the top of this until it starts pulling things out like that. And now this is filling up very fast to the point where we need to empty this very quickly. So we just add a storage controller right here and then make sure they're all added. Now we just come over here and take some of these resources, and I forgot to add redstone. Okay, that's better. Now we just place down an ender chest here, grab some dye and color it. Then just pull everything out of here. And now it'll go into here and then sort all into our chests. And then we just do the same thing on this side. Connect it all up. And now all the items are being pulled out of here and being stored in our drawers. I forgot to lock them. Guess we gotta take all of this stuff out now and lock all the slots. Now we can throw all the stuff in and they're being automatically stored. But these can only hold up to 2K of each item. So there is some storage upgrades we can get. And that would be these right here. And they're actually pretty easy to make. I'll take that and then we just throw them in. So now that can hold 49K iron, but we need to connect this to our crafting grid now. And that uses the external storage component, which is made just like that. And then we just place that down there. Yeah, well, I thought that was it. Apparently not. Probably need to run cable to that thing. So I'll do that around the back here. There we go. Now it's registering. However, I need a way to put the iron in here that's already in the system. And same with all these other resources. So I need to figure that out. Okay, that was actually pretty simple. I just moved this back one, and now we can actually go ahead and cover that up. But now I need another trash can because there's some items I don't want staying in that system. And that would be this stuff. And I actually took the clay out of here because the sand needs to be smelted for us to make the matrices. So this crafter here will be our smelting stuff that needs to go into a smelter. And then this one over here will just be another crafting thing. So I have all the recipes set up in here, except for copper, because I kind of forgot to add that one. And now we'll just add the pipe to it. And then we'll just filter everything into this chest here, and then we'll add a drawer. So now all our sand will be stored here, and the copper stored there. I should probably do one for clay as well. That'll take a minute. Oh no, I'm stupid. We're supposed to smelt the sand, not store it. But I guess that's still fine for when we have other crafting recipes we need. Just won't take up space in the storage. We just need to change this part right here. There we go. Then I'll break this block right here, put down another flex point, and then I want to build one of these smelting factories. And for now, I'll just do one of the basic ones. Actually, we might be able to get to this stage. How do we make these? Oh yeah, we can definitely do that. But we can't get the ultimate one yet because I haven't made any atomic alloy just yet. So the elite one we'll have to do. We can throw this down right there, and we could smelt a ton of these things all at one time. So if we throw the sand in, wow, that sound is annoying. Let's do some upgrades on this thing. Need a muffler, energy upgrade. We'll do a speed upgrade as well. So there's 10 energy, 10 speed, and the muffler. So let's install all of these. Oh, I guess I can only go up to 8. Well, I guess we got more for the future. And now it'll smelt our glass that much faster. Then we could just place an auto crafter here, go into our side configuration, make sure the output is going to the auto crafter, have auto eject on, which is just this button right here. And then the glass will be automatically put into here where we can make our recipe. And now an ender chest set to blue. Why aren't you harvesting? My thing's gone. I guess we should make a premium one. Kinda forgot about durability. All right, that's better. Now that shouldn't break, but now let's add a section for glass panes, which means now we have all the items automated for these prediction matrix. So we just need to autocraft them now. And I'll do that in this room also. Okay, That's done. And now we're crafting a ton of the matrix, and I should have really set a thing up for this, because the next thing I want to do is do the lily pads in here. But the lily pads require, well, lily pads. Oh, we already have the nature essence for that. I could do that right easily. There's the green dye I was thinking of. So we need some dye essence, which you obviously get from a dye seed. So how do we make that? With this stuff, which is, oh, easy. And I guess I have the items for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. How did I have the perfect amount? Okay, I'll take that. Okay, now I can craft the seed. And all right, there we go. Now the seed base. Cool. Now we just plant this down over here. Wait for some of the essence to show up. And now we have to take out these 2 pieces of cobblestone, and we're gonna put this in here. Wait, nope, this is it's the wrong one. Nope, scratch that. Cut. Okay, it's this one we need to add to. Remember, there we go. That's better. Oh, I forget what the recipe is. I'm gonna hope it's something like this. Yep, there it is. And we'll need a place to put this. Why are you not emptying out of here? Oh, because I don't have a, yeah, okay. Yep, genius. But now with that done, we can grab the rib bones, grab the catalysts, and the slime pearls. Oh, and also the nature essence. Then we're gonna come to this crafter right here, add the crafting recipe of these, which means we have to allow these items in here as well. And then over in here, I will need to do the nature essence and add for lily pads. What's the recipe? All right, that's the recipe. There we go. So now it's making lily pads also, which is gonna go into there and then go into here. And these actually need to filter into the machine. And then now we just need to add the recipe for the lily pads of fertility. And those should be automated now. Now we're just gonna take the lily pads out of here, then add them to the drawer. But then we're also going to blacklist it from being able to go into the cards, just in case the storage drawer fills up. And now that means we have unlimited lily pads of fertility. Well, once they all craft at least. So now let's grab all of those. We're gonna go back underneath our farm and we're gonna fill up this entire area. That's a lot of lily pads. And these crops are definitely growing a lot quicker. But there is actually still a way to make these grow even faster. And that's with red fertilizer, which speeds up crop growth. It's just red dye, gold, seeds, and bone meal. But we're just missing the red dye. Good thing red flowers are easy to find. Oh, it's a phantom. I was not ready for that. And now we have all the items. So now we just need to pick up the seeds, which unfortunately did get collected by our system. Then we just place our fertilizer down and our seeds just get replanted over top of that. And these are now growing so fast, it's having a hard time harvesting it all. I think that was a good investment. So I think that's a great place to end it here. But just a little quick note, I did a little bit of testing and these harvester pylons are a lot better than the modules. However, everything else is still the same. So if you did enjoy this video, please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment on this video telling me what you did enjoy. Or on the other hand, if you didn't enjoy, please leave a comment as well telling me what you didn't enjoy about this episode. I really want to make these episodes as good as possible for you guys, as that's why I make them. You can also join my Discord down in the description below and chat with me in there about it if you would like. I'm very active in there and I also post all my videos in there, so just in case YouTube doesn't notify you, you can get notified in there because it's done it once or twice already. And with that, check out one of these videos on screen now. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.